The moon rises, casting an eerie glow across the misty landscape. A lone figure stands silhouetted against the silvery light, their body contorting and twisting in agony. Bones crack and reshape, fur sprouts from skin, and a blood-curdling howl pierces the night. The transformation is complete. A human has become a wolf. For centuries, the werewolf has haunted our collective imagination, prowling the shadowy borders between man and beast, civilization and wilderness. These terrifying shapeshifters have stalked through folklore, literature, and popular culture, evolving from ancient myths to modern-day movie monsters. But where did the legend of the werewolf truly begin? The concept of humans transforming into animals is as old as storytelling itself, appearing in myths and legends across cultures worldwide. Ancient Greek and Roman writers told tales of men cursed to become wolves, while Norse sagas spoke of warriors who could take on the forms and abilities of bears and wolves in battle. However, it was in medieval Europe that the werewolf as we know it today truly took shape. As Christianity spread across the continent, pagan beliefs in shape-shifting and animal spirits became associated with witchcraft and demonic possession. The werewolf emerged as a nightmarish fusion of man and beast, a human cursed to transform into a savage wolf under the light of the full moon. Werewolf hysteria gripped parts of Europe in the 16th and 17th centuries, coinciding with the infamous witch trials. Accused werewolves faced torture and execution, their alleged crimes often used to explain mysterious deaths or disappearances. One of the most notorious cases was that of Peter Stump, known as the Werewolf of Bedburg, who was executed in 1589 after confessing under torture to transforming into a wolf and committing a series of gruesome murders. As the Age of Enlightenment dawned, belief in werewolves began to wane among the educated classes. However, the creature remained alive in folklore and superstition, particularly in rural areas. It was during this time that many of the classic werewolf tropes we know today became established. The full moon trigger, the silver bullet weakness, and the idea of lycanthropy as a curse passed on through a bite. The 19th century saw a resurgence of interest in werewolves, as Gothic horror literature embraced the creature as a potent symbol of man's inner beast. Works like Wagner the Werewolf by George W. M. Reynolds and The Wolf Leader by Alexandre Dumas helped cement the werewolf's place in popular culture. But it was the advent of cinema that truly catapulted the werewolf into the spotlight. The 1935 film Werewolf of London introduced movie audiences to the spectacle of a man transforming into a wolf. But it was 1941's The Wolfman that defined the modern werewolf. Lon Chaney, Jarrett's tragic portrayal of Larry Talbot, a man cursed to become a murderous beast, resonated with audiences and established many of the werewolf tropes that persist to this day. Throughout the 20th century, werewolves continued to evolve in popular culture. They appeared in everything from horror films to young adult novels, their depiction ranging from mindless monsters to tortured The 1981 film, An American Werewolf in London, revolutionized werewolf special effects with its groundbreaking transformation scene, while later works like the Underworld franchise reimagined werewolves as part of a complex supernatural world. In recent years, werewolves have undergone yet another transformation in popular media. Television shows like Teen Wolf and films like The Twilight Saga have portrayed werewolves as misunderstood outsiders, appealing to audiences' sympathy rather than their fear. This shift reflects changing societal attitudes, with the werewolf often serving as a metaphor for puberty, social alienation, or struggles with identity. Despite these evolving portrayals, the core appeal of the werewolf remains unchanged. These creatures embody the eternal struggle between man's civilized nature and our primal, animalistic instincts. They represent the fear of losing control, of becoming something other than human. The enduring fascination with werewolves also speaks to our complex relationship with nature. In an increasingly urbanized world, werewolves represent a dangerous yet alluring connection to the wild. They embody both the terror of the untamed wilderness and a romanticized notion of freedom from societal constraints. Moreover, the concept of transformation, of becoming something else entirely, holds a powerful grip on the human psyche. Whether viewed as a curse or a gift, the idea of shedding one's human form to become a powerful, primal creature taps into deep-seated desires and fears. As we look to the future, it's clear that the werewolf will continue to adapt and evolve. Much like the shape-shifting creature itself, New interpretations will emerge, reflecting the anxieties and aspirations of each generation. Yet the core of the werewolf myth, the tension between human and animal, civilization and wilderness, control and chaos, will likely remain as relevant and compelling as ever. From ancient myths to modern blockbusters, the werewolf has left an indelible mark on our cultural landscape. These creatures of the night have terrorized, fascinated, and captivated us for centuries, serving as a mirror for our own inner beasts. As long as there are full moons and dark forests, the howl of the werewolf will continue to echo through our collective imagination, reminding us of the thin line between man and monster,